Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel Gen 10. As you know, I'm a football and a Manchester United fan. So today I'm going to talk about why United must win the UEFA Europa League this season. Today I'm going to give you 5 reasons why United need to win the Europa League this season. So let's get started. The first reason is the guaranteed Champions League spot. If United can win the UEFA Europa League this season, then there will be a guaranteed Champions League spot for the next season at 2018 Champions League. United can also achieve the Champions League spot next season by finishing fourth in the Premier League. But finishing fourth is not going to be easy because there are so many teams like Liverpool and Arsenal are trying hard to get the fourth spot or third spot in the Premier League, and the fight is really hard for United this season. I think the Europa League is the safest spot for United, safest route for the United to get the Champions League spot next season. If United can win the Europa League and bring the Champions League spot and Champions League football back to Old Trafford, then United can bring their prestige back to Old Trafford. Because United, like teams like United, they are the one of the biggest club in the world, have to be in the Champions League. And Champions League also bring a huge amount of revenue for the clubs, and United need that because United going to strengthen their squad next season. And I think Jose Mourinho must target the Europa League. I think greater than the Premier League because we can also get Champions League spot by Premier League winning, finishing the fourth. I think United can finish second. Sorry, second spot. I think is tough this season, but third or fourth is a very reasonable spot for United. United can finish, but there are huge lot of amounts of matches in April and May months, so it's going to be very hard for United to get many wins in those matches because United have to play three away games in uh, Manchester City away, Arsenal away, and Tottenham Hotspurs away. And these games are not going to be easy because these teams also fighting for the Champions League spot. So this is not going to be easy. That's why I'm saying that Europa League is the safest route for United to get the Champions League spot. Moving on to the reason second, and that is a European trophy. If United can win the Europa League, then they can get the Champions League spot. Not also the Champions League spot, they also can get a European trophy. That this European trophy, United never won in their entire career. United have won many trophies in their entire career, but United never won the Europa League. United last won any European trophy in 2008, that is the Club World Cup, and I think Jose Mourinho must consider this European trophy as their main target because they if they can get this trophy, they also they can get this trophy, they will get the Champions League. They are full can they can fulfill their target, and they can also hand on the European trophy. This is not a big trophy in Europe, but this is also a trophy, and every team, I think teams like United have to respect every trophy, and Jose Mourinho respect that by winning the EFL Cup. He's described that that EFL Cup is not a big trophy in England, not a big trophy in Premier League, but Jose Mourinho respect every trophies. That's because he won the EFL Cup. So that's why I think United must consider the EFL Europa League as their main target. If United can win the Europa League, I think United this season going to be this we can say this season uh, a good season, a decent season, because I don't think that winning EFL Cup and the Community Shield is a good thing, because this we got two trophies, that's good, but I think United have on have to win more trophies or more bigger trophies. We are out of the FA Cup, and the FA Cup match was, I think, pretty bad. Michael Oliver, that kind of referee, he gives many times the decision against us, like their red card. I think the first yellow card for Andy Herrera was reasonable, but the second red card wasn't reasonable. That he can manage that, but that I think the second challenge on Hazard wasn't a yellow card. He gave that we down to the 10 man, and we try hard to get to the extra time, but N'Golo Kante took a long shot and they have missed that. So we are out of the FA Cup. All everybody knows that, but I think that not a big matter, because we won the FA Cup last season, and this season we already own the two cups. So I think the Europa League will be a better trophy for us than FA Cup. So I think the team players we have, the money we spent this season, the big names, the big personality we have, like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, like Paul Pogba, Hendrik Mkhitaryan, Juan Mata, like players, like Wayne Rooney, like players, David De Gea, like players we have. So we must winning big trophies, because we are capable of that. So we must consider this as a good big trophy for us, and we must go for it. So moving on to the reason 3, and that is the UEFA Super Cup. If we win the Europa League, that we will get another trophy match, another cup match in August 2017 against the Champions League winners for the UEFA Super Cup, and that match going to be a one match, one trophy, like Community Shield. So I think that also Europa League also opened a door for another trophy for us. So not only the Champions League spot, for another trophy for Europa Super Cup. So I know Jose Mourinho going to strengthen his team. He going to spend more this season. Players will go, players will come. Like Anthony Griezmann, I think should join United. I don't know, but there are rumors in the newspapers. So I think there next season we're going to be very strong, uh, mm, uh, than this season. So I think we will be capable to winning the UEFA Super Cup. We'll be capable to defeating the Champions League winner, whoever it is. Like I know, I think that is the either Real Madrid or Barcelona or Bayern Munich. It's not going to be a easy match, but I think Jose Mourinho factor can work, because he's the man can change things. He's the man can win trophies. He done it in entire career. So I think we can win the Europa Super Cup if we can get the players we want. I think that we're going to play the Super Cup if we win the UEFA Europa League. So the Super Cup match and the Champions League spot, and two big trophies we can get. So I think we must win the Europa League. So moving on, and that is also I said that we can win another big trophy like UEFA Super Cup. We already own that in Sir Alex Ferguson era, but I think Jose Mourinho one thing, so he wanting to win many trophies. He promised Sir Bobby Charlton that he going to win many trophies, and he does that. He does that time to time, and he is that kind of man that bring glory, bring trophies to the teams he manage, and he's a winner. Like Zlatan Ibrahimovic says, he's a winner. Jose Mourinho, when some team brings Jose, him bringing the trophies. It means there will be a trophy. There will be many, not only trophy. There will be many trophies for the team, and I think Jose Mourinho can win many trophies with United, and I think he's happy uh, with United because he wanted to stay in England, and he wanted to manage Manchester United. So I think Jose Mourinho can bring the glory days back and the dominance back to the Manchester United. So moving on to the next reason number four, and that is United need big trophies because Uh, United, I told you that United haven't owned a big trophy, but a big European trophy since 2008, and a big trophy like Premier League since 2013, 2012-13 season, since Sir Alex Ferguson left. We have many downs like David Moyes, Luis Van Gaal. I think Luis Van Gaal is not a failure in Manchester United. First season he achieved his target, finishing the fourth. Second season, finishing the fifth, he narrowly missed his target, but he finished as a champion in FA Cup. I think Luis Van Gaal's era is not a failure, but I think the Davis Moyes era is a failure. So I think United must win big trophies to get their dominance back in the Premier League, so they can proud their mm, uh, their fans can be proud and their players can be happy because Jose Mourinho said that if he don't win trophies in Manchester United, he's not going to stay many years because he wants success, and every player, every team, the big names, the big personalities have like Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Paul Pogba and many players, and we're going to bring more players. So they need trophies, they need success to stay in Manchester United, and Jose Mourinho also need that. So I think they must win something and to keep the momentum going, and they can win. They can bring the dominance back by winning the Europa League. I think it's not an easy thing to say because Europa League is not easy because there are so many good teams out there. But I think this season it's easy for United because our big teams are not in the Europa League this season. They are out of the Europa League. Only three teams remaining in the Europa League. Big teams, I big teams remaining in the Europa League. That is Ajax, Schalke, and Lyon, Impas Lyon. There's three big teams remaining in the Europa League, and Ajax and Schalke are going to play each other. So one going to be eliminated from the quarter final, and there will be two teams or maybe one teams remaining, big teams remaining in the way of the Europa League trophy of United. I think the players we have, the uh, power we have, the manager we have, the structure we have. So I think United must need to win the Europa League. I think they can. They are very much can to win. The squad we have. I'm not going to say that we can win the Champions League, but the squad we have, I think we can win. Yes, we very much can win the Europa League this season. So moving on to the next reason, that is reason number five. United need trophies for their fans. The Manchester United fans, they are best of in the world because United showed that against when Robin van Persie came back to the Old Trafford and scored against this for Fenerbahce, and United fans give him a standing ovation mm, because they love Robin van Persie because what Robin van Persie did at 2012 and 13 season, scoring that lot of goals, mm, getting their 20th uh, Premier League trophy for them. So I think United fans are best in the world, and I'm proud to be United fan. So I think United need to win trophies for the fans because fans haven't seen a big trophy since Alex Ferguson left. We've seen a small trophies like EFL Cup, Community Shield, but we haven't seen the big trophy, a big European trophy since Sir Alex Ferguson left. So I think United need to win big trophies for their fans, and the fans, United fans, are the best in the world. And I feel that because I have no hate for other teams which are uh, United opponents, but I think United must win the Europa League, that fans will be proud of, because then we can have all the trophies in our trophy cabinet. There's one trophy is missing, that is Europa League, and Jose Mourinho can fulfill that and make the fans proud. So that is my conclusion for this video, and I'd like to hear from you that what do you think that of my opinion, and what do you think what United should choose, either Europa League or top four spot for the next season Champions League spot. So tell me in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video. Please like my video if you like that. Please comment your uh, things and thought, that what you think of my video, and please subscribe my channel to get more videos like this. And I also do some technical reviews in my channel, so you will get different kind of videos in my channel. So I request and say that please subscribe my channel, and you will get many kind of entertainment videos, and United and technical. If you are a Manchester United fan, you must subscribe my channel, because I'm going to post different kind of reviews of preview, post-match preview, and after pre-match preview and post-match preview for the matches. So goodbye from today. I see you in the next video. Thank you.